Well, look who's blooming back. Where to start? Where do we start with everything that's happened since the end of tour? It has been, what's it now, it's been a month since officially the tour ended. You know when you go on holiday and then you're like, did I even go on holiday? It's kind of like that. It's very, very surreal being back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the bus. It has been a while. It has been a quick little moment. I want to do a monthly update, just keeping you guys informed. I feel like that's the least I can do, is just to keep you informed on what's happening with the album, so you don't think I've gone off, written this album, and then it's just like dead in the water. Stick around and I'll let you know. So it's safe to say on that last video that, I mean, it went down pretty well. I was so nervous to just put my raw emotion out, and actually, like, I couldn't even start it. But since then, I was tired. I just went home and I went to my parents for 2 weeks and just did nothing. So the reason you're all here, what's happening with the album, what's happened with the album? Right now, the album is being mixed by Mike. He's a fellow that got in touch right at the beginning of the tour. He's a mixing engineer. He's also a producer himself. The album is currently in his hands as he's mixing and working through all the files and doing an incredible job amongst many other things that we're throwing his way as well, work-wise. So until I have the mixed album back, which will probably be it will probably be like a month from now by the time things are pretty much there. And then there'll be more processing to do, but I then will have it at a stage where I can start shopping it round properly to labels. Now, I have had a couple of meetings already. It's limited on what I want to show people in terms of audio, because I want it to be sounding so much nicer than it currently is, which it will do after Mike's finished with it. But we have been to Warner Chapel in London, which is quite a big deal to get a foot through that door in the first place. Sat with them and showed Kelly, our contact there. We showed Kelly some of the songs. But purely the fact that we've got through the door and we're starting to show people already is something it just got me so excited for getting the mixes back and actually hosting listening sessions, which will be the next thing. I want to get some people in the industry, people outside of the industry, friends, family, and just have listening sessions and organise just evenings with bottles of wine and good food and sit and just listen to the album and tell stories. All behind the scenes as like practice, because I want to do some events where you guys can actually come and listen to the album and meet each other. That would be really nice to do, meet each other. It is happening. It's slow steps at this point until I have the product. I can't sell anything until I've got the product. I've also met with my friend Scott Quinn, who is an incredible artist, producer, songwriter, an absolute whiz full of knowledge. This guy knows everything about the industry. And I met up with him down in London as well, same time as the Warner meeting, and just chatted through some ideas, some basic kind of starting points as to who we could maybe be talking to. So Scott, if you are watching, thank you so much for your help and advice. So that's a rough of what's like happening and happened since tour finished a month ago. I can't believe it finished a month ago. That's bonkers in itself. Now, I don't know if you guys remember these beach bags, these ones right here. I've got a very limited amount of these, and we were going to fill them up with lots of goodies and lots of stuff from you guys. I'm still going to do that, like loosely. We've had some people send CDs and people make cassettes and all kind of cool things, but we don't have that much stuff, so I don't want to auction them off as a goodie bag full of stuff, because there isn't much stuff. If people do want to send stuff through, maybe send 5 CDs through, or I don't know, 5 messages, or anything you can think of. You can make something and put it in if you want, just to pass on a message or pass on something to somebody else. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save these for the listening sessions. For those of you that have submitted something, I just wanted to quickly mention that there are still plans with that. I haven't completely forgotten at all. I'm just waiting for the right time, and it seems silly just to put them on the website and sell them. So I'm going to still hold back to them with them. Also, I need to start planning the next kind of couple of bits of products. It's coming up to autumn, it's coming up to winter, so I want to get like an autumn jumper of some kind. And I also want to get the yellow bag made in, I don't know if you guys remember, but way back when I started planning the bags, we had a yellow one, and then we had like a made on the road, that kind of colour. We had a made on the road colour. So I think the made on the road colour needs to happen. The yellow ones are officially sold out. I know people want them, but I think it makes it more special for those of you that jumped in really early and bought the bags. So get in touch if you have any ideas. Leave a comment down below on maybe a bit of merch that you'd like. And then these bits of merch will then go towards the next project, which I have cooking up and I'm going to talk about in a couple of minutes. I never want to just have merch out just for the sake of having merch out. I want it to go towards something. Like, you guys bought so many t-shirts that I had to make a whole new order. You sold out the bags. It helped fund an amazing experience for not just me, but like so many other people. And I think that's what merch should be about. Now, one thing that the album has really managed to do for us, for Made on the Road, and for the team that are now slowly building around Made on the Road, we've had some opportunities. The energy of the tour brought so much more than just the album, and people started hearing about what we were doing. So since then, last week, 2 weeks ago, I started a project with my friend Lewis Canner, who you'll remember from the beginning of the tour.
I don't know if I should take a phone, 'cause I'm not the kind of guy to risk it all.
Great voice, great writer, and we got involved in a project with Sony BMG and In Production Music. Got us involved to write 4 tracks for them. They're original songs, and they are hopefully going to be pitched, well, they will be pitched towards TV and films, and I couldn't be more grateful for having this opportunity. The fact that we have worked with Warner, Sony, In Production Music, and a few others already just off the back of the energy of this album is absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, what an incredible first 6 months of kicking off Made on the Road, like insane. I'm also heavily involved with a songwriting company called Hookers, a brilliant name for a company. They specialise in top lining, which is writing the melodies and the lyrics and I guess the main vocal like over a song. So working with producers that have already made backing tracks and then pairing them with singers and songwriters like myself to release hit songs. But that's really exciting to be involved in like another proper writing team. Very excited for the future of that. And of course, as mentioned, we are still working with Warner to do like sync music. We're doing covers. They basically give us a list of songs that they want different versions of. So I'm mainly working on that with Isaac, but my friend Alyssa is now involved in that as well. And actually a couple of you hopefully will be involved in the next 6 months. So people that we even met on the tour are now doing official jobs with Made on the Road as well, so that's really cool. And I guess the final big thing that's happened in the last sort of like 4 weeks, so much, the more I'm listing it now, I'm realizing how much is happening. As you guys have known for a long time, Aston microphones have been sort of really helping out with the bus, and so have Yamaha. But with Aston microphones, we're actually partnering with them to go to Tileyard in London. Tileyard is like a hub, well, they've got a few hubs in London for songwriters, producers. They're a company I really have wanted to work with for a long time. So to have this way in, where basically we're going to take the bus, set up all the microphones and tell our story, which I'm hoping will be a good foot through the door for our songwriting to meet people there. And also I think it would just be a great platform to showcase what we do with 2 companies that are absolutely owning London at the moment. Well, owning all over the world, but particularly Tileyard in London are really owning the industry. Everybody's talking about them. And same with Aston microphones. So to work with these 2 companies and become a freeway team for these upcoming events, I'm so thrilled. So hopefully there'll be some events that you guys can come down to maybe and see what we're doing. We're going to showcase the vlogs on the TV and of course play the album and talk about the journey as well. So they're like dream jobs to come in. Those, like, what a really cool way to partner with other companies. So that's what's been happening since the tour has ended, and I guess there's 2 questions. What's happening next, just in general, and what's happening next with this channel? So first of all, what's happening next? Well, we are officially open for business now. If you want your music recorded, I'm available to do that with you, both as a songwriter and a producer. But I'm feeling so grateful now that we are busy enough to, you know, start talking business and start really building this into an official thing now, rather than 6 months gallivanting off writing albums. As incredible as it was, it's business time. Maybe you make YouTube videos, maybe you work officially with a marketing company and you always need music. Maybe you want a ringtone to wake you up in the morning as your alarm clock that's personalized to you. Let me know, get in touch, and if you just have any ideas on how we can maybe work together, I am here. I am now free. Get in touch at team@madeontheroad.co.uk or at George Jazzman Holiday with 2 L's on Instagram. I forgot my own Instagram handle then. So what's happening next for this channel? Well, it's a tough one because I absolutely love making videos. However, I really want to up the game on the videos, and that will mean less posting, less videos. I don't want to just go into doing reviews and just kind of cliche YouTube content. At the end of the day, video making for me is just a pure passion of documenting really cool shit. So I would like to start doing, in the next year, the next 12 months, I want to start organizing little trips where I make a short half-an-hour documentary, like almost an actual TV series, where I go out and I travel with musicians and we come back with a song. So we may travel to Scotland, document the whole journey, document writing the lyrics, coming up with melodies, going on hikes. All of these amazing experiences that I kind of had on the tour, condense them into short, sort of like bite-sized documentaries, essentially, and come back with a song, an amazing, hopefully amazing, beautiful film of exactly what happened to get that song as well. I have no plans on when this is going to start, because I'm just wanting to get my feet at the minute just in the songwriting industry, full stop. But what I will be doing is planning these short trips very soon and speaking hopefully with people like Aston and Yamaha maybe to help sponsor these videos and go write some really cool songs and just release them. I think so many people overthink the industry nowadays, where there's got to be huge release plans and all this. Just do something cool, put it out into the world and let the world do the rest. And I don't know any songwriters that are doing that kind of thing at the minute. So if you're interested, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know that that would be something you'd want to watch. That is it. That is the full update. I've been filming for 25 minutes. I don't know what I'm going to be able to cut this video down to, but there's been a lot to get in touch with. If you have any questions, if you have any feedback, if you have any comments, leave a comment down below. Send us a message. Don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. And a little secret, this never had coffee in it. It was just purely a prop. But I am going to go and have a coffee right now. Guys, it feels good to be back. Thank you so much for the love on the last video. Stay safe. Look after each other. And remember, never stop creating. Cheers, guys.